그래도 쉬운 편인 것 같아요. 네, 한국어처럼 받침이 없다 보니까 발음하기 너무 쉬운 것 같아요.
어떤 그런 단어도 있습니다.
그래서 그럴 때는 뭔가 확실히 해야 정답을 알 수 있으니까 잘 해야 된다고 생각해요. Pronunciation is easy, but grammar and kanji is hard.
For me, it's harder than Korean because you can't easily pronounce a Korean word, right? But for Japanese,
Oh, Henry's cute.
So we need to memorize.
So he's Chinese.
But it's different pronunciation system than Chinese.
그린토크, 우체국인데 교크라는 발음이 어려울 것 같아요. 유빈, 교크, 유빈, 교크, 유빈, 교크. 맞아요. 딱 한 번.
유빈 교크?
맞아요.
유빈 교크?
유빈, 교크. 네. 유빈, 교크. 빈, 안주. 유빈, 교크.
유빈 교크.
Yubin Kyoku.
Yeah.
Yubin Kyoku. Yubin Kyoku. 맞아. Yubin Kyoku.
유빈교크. 맞아요. It was easy for now.
What is that?
유빈교크. What does it mean?
Post office?
토크가 약간 어렵다고 생각했는데.
It's pretty difficult.
콜라보레이션은 카타카나라서
Collaboration?
약간 발음이 어려울 수 있어요. 콜라보레이션.
Collaboration.
콜라보레이션.
It sounds like operation.
Yeah. Okay. We got this. Okay.
Collaboration. That's a lot. Collaboration. Collaboration. So, sounds like collaboration too.
She's like correcting.
It's collaboration, right?
Collaboration.
Really?
I learned Japanese before, so it's not a surprise for me that how they switch it to the katakana version. But maybe
I feel like for me it feels like compared to Korean and Japanese, you should put the Korean culture faster. But it's not like that.
we might get all correct though.
Unless there's a long sentence, we're done. So far, we're doing okay.
Yeah. 땡볕을 콤브를 하다.
There's no hot water.
Oh, there isn't?
The boiler broke and they're working on it.
Oh, okay.
So they come out at hot water.
Okay.
I planned on taking a shower and everything this morning. Got in there,
Who, you?
hot water first. Yeah, that time I was like, getting a shower.
It got cold?
Yeah, I'm saying that you're not washing my hair with cool water.
Oh. Well, it's just like our order department. They did the same thing too. Because they got to repair, they got to put new pipes in. Well, are you supposed to work today? Oh. Yeah, that one basically burned out. Because I know Tony, he had to use that to light up the candle in the living room. Well, aren't buying lighters cheap? A brand new one and it's red. We have two? Oh. Hello. Moses. Yeah. Oh, sorry, mamas. Goodness. Yeah, I don't know how dark your head is. Hmm. Oh, talking about you shortening it? Oh, that's great. Yeah, me too. Ugh. Is that wait? You had to take something else out?
나 이거는 명사가 아니니까
Benkyo suru? Oh, that's a difficult one. Benkyo suru? Benkyo suru. Yes. That I got for you what as a birth. Wait, was that a birth?
Birthday last
Oh, you haven't used it yet.
year. No, 'cause I was using my other-
Jeez, how many do you have? How many do you have?
God, my book from every year.
Oh. Huh. She said hello.
And these food on.
Oh yeah, I was about to finish it.
And buy more crackers later, but you got Doritos in there and peanut butter
Wait, just now?
and more. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
more,
apple juice?
I mean, Dorito chips. Whatever.
Wait, what about apple juice?
You didn't ask for apple juice. Did you?
Well, damn
Put
it.
that on the list.
All right. Wait, are you in here? What are you looking at me for? I don't want to get my mother a long list. That's why I don't really bother asking. I'll get some Doritos. Okay, come on. My mother got me like another bag because I thought I could actually just have some like sodium in my mouth because it's kind of dry. And I rest okay, Dumbo. Like I'm still like clinically depressed. That's why I woke up so late. I had a really interesting dream though. Before I want to get started, or continue. I was just watching this channel that I watched in the past named World Friends. These are just basically random people from other countries that try to understand each other's languages and cultures. It's really good. It's just a shame that they don't get much views for it. It was about what did I type in my dream? Hold on, let me read it very quick. I had an interesting dream of Smash Brothers characters screaming the same way when they fall when it comes to KOs of falling, basically when they fall from the sky, right? And the manga characters playing Diddy Kong Racing style for some odd reason, as well as the Smash Brothers game was based on me editing their screams out and how there are other characters playing Shadow that's also playable. I don't know. That was a weird dream. I kept saying it was like if I could actually make it like a mod my own game based off of that, then that's what the dream was. It was really interesting. It really felt like I was in the game now. It just sucks I don't remember everything because of my darn depression. And I would love to share the readers with you, honestly. But yeah, that Dumbo, that was a dream that I had. I don't really have a favorite language. I think it has to be French. You know, for some odd reason. It definitely has to be French. Definitely. Really? That's a weird coincidence, isn't it?
There's a little hesitation there.
Look at little cat face. It's my pleasure.
Wait, but then he didn't really catch it. But for me, they both sounded exactly the same. Then you're like, oh,
아, 하나 답은 줄 알았어요. 맹소스를 답은 안
줄
보는 줄 알았어요.
하는데 마지막에 뱅교스가 약간 일본어로 하면 뱅교스를 인토네이션. 뱅교스가 아니고 그 뱅교스를. The intonation is different. It sounds like Siri.
We have different versions of languages. Each part of the Philippines has different dialect that they speak, so definitely, yeah.
I think we have intonations that sound more natural, but we will still understand. Like, it doesn't change the meaning of things.
So like we have kind of the satori, kind of like the different, different city have different like the intonation. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but not that just big problem to just understand about the word or sometimes.
The sound will have more information.
Oh, I know.
So if you change one intonation, it makes sense.
It is an interesting language, isn't it? You have a Plants vs. Zombies stream? Really? Because I know I haven't played that game in a long time.
For example, when we say 戒烟, you know the two words actually really different. So 戒烟 means the
Martial law.
戒烟 means the martial law.
戒烟?
戒烟 means no cigarette. So it's just one little difference.
It's just the intonation.
戒烟.
일본 사람이 해도 엄청 어려운 단어라서 이번에는 진짜 안 될 것 같아요. 야쿠,
One yako nanyo?
오케이.
Nan, not nyan.
I'm confused. Go.
Row.
Oh, that's cute. A snow pea? So it was like the Garden Warfare game. Actually, I forgot what that one. I forgot which one that one was. Because that's right. I didn't play that one because I've only played the first one and the second one. Apparently, that's really cute.
Okay. Go, yaku, yo.
One yaku non yo.
Yo.
Pardon me.
Yo.
So it was a war zone. That's interesting. One yaku nano. I think I almost pronounced it right.
Or like row. That doesn't sound Japanese, and then she got it still. 발음이 진짜 너무 좋았어. 몰랐어요. 왜냐면 재팬이시니까 rio 막 이런 거 쓸 것 같아가지고. 디스커션. 이거는 일본이 하는
Japlish. So that's what's called.
Discussion.
Like discussion? Discussion.
Okay.
So the U is silent. Discussion. Discussion. It kind of does. It does kind of sound like French. Discussion.
I don't think that is right.
Discussion. I think it's Sam, right? I'm making it right.
근데 약간 일본인이 하는 용어 같아. 네. Discussion.
It does sound like French, doesn't it? Discussion. Discussion. McDonald's.
Convenience store.
Cupcake, you would add vowel cupcake.
And I think the difference between Japanese and Korean English ones is Japanese takes the British one, so they have a lot of ka, right? Like water. Korean is a bit water, but in Japanese one ka. They take the where they are, they use instead of
Oh, hi, Harvey. Your picture is so cute. What is that? I know some sort of an animal. I guess you're new here, aren't you? Oh, kangaroo, kangaroo. Wait, kangaroo. Naruhodo. Kangaroo. Hi. Kangaroo. Oh, I look beautiful. Well, I don't see how though, but thank you. I mean, I just woke up out of bed, but that's sweet of you. Kangaroo. I appreciate the compliment.
라고 해도 단어밖에 없어서 그래서 바로 저는 일본 사람도 너무 어려운 단어입니다.
Look at her using Mandarin symbols. Are you serious? What? Tokyo, Kyoto. What? Tokyo, Tokyo, Kyokaku, Kyokaku. Tokyo, Kyokaku, Kyokaku. Tokyo, Kyokaku, Kyokaku. What does that mean?
Okay, let's try. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Oh, okay, you're a real person. I was like, because I had a weird in the past of an act weird around me, so I'm not used to compliments. So Harvey, I'm watching this channel. I love watching it, and take your time, Dumbo. It is named, or the channel is named World of France, and the video that they're doing is how Japanese sounds to non-Japanese speakers. It's really interesting because they have to pronounce the words, and they gotta know what part of the word sounds incorrect. So I thought it was interesting, especially since they just uploaded it today. The Chinese guy's pretty cute. Anyway. Tokyo, Kyokaiku, Kyoka. I'm not saying it right. Tokyo, Kyokaiku, Kyoka. Tokyo, Kyokaiku. I'm not saying it properly. Tokyo, what? Oh, it's a tough one. What does that mean? Even the Japanese can't read it. Yeah, because they're using different symbols. They're using the Mandarin symbols. It's like they say seashell by the seashell shore, right? Something like that. It does sound very interesting. I love the smiley face you added in there. Sorry, because I'm really visual autistic. I like when people add smiley faces or emoticons. It is interesting, isn't it?
Last one. We shall read the reversal.
Oh dear Buddha, this looks wrong. Even for Japanese, it's too difficult. Barely raw rice, raw eggs. Barley, raw rice, raw eggs. Namamugi, namagome. So tamago means egg. Namamugi, namagome, namatamago. Namamugi, namagome, namatamago. Really doesn't sound that hard. It doesn't sound that hard. I gotta wait for these ads. And I just woke it up not so long ago. And I gotta pee. Namamugi, namagome, namatamago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Namagome, namatamago. Kanji, yeah, Harvey. I think that's close, right? Because kanji. Wait, if I remember correctly, kanji is the Mandarin version of Japanese for some odd reason. Well, I should know that because I know that their language was. If Darren was here, he would tell us about this because he speaks Mandarin. It was blended. Frick, I forgot about the darn. He'll tell us when he gets here. Katakana is basically how they write on a daily basis. And then kanji is like the English version, so to speak. I only know like a little Japanese myself, though. That I got not too much. Namamogi, namagome, namatamago. It doesn't sound that difficult. With a question mark. Namamugi, namagome, and namatamago. Namagome, namatamago. Tamago.
Tamago, no tomato. How did you get the name tomato? Sorry, guys. No, it was wrong from the start.
Thank you.
You say tomato.
I think you said tomato. The last one was so hard.
I did worse than I thought.
So wait, oh yeah, so Harvey, it's hiragana, katakana, soste kanji, right? Hi. So that's what? Oh wait, I think you probably spelled it wrong, right? So kata, I can't even say the word right anymore. Katakana is used for foreign words. I thought, wait, because kanji is Mandarin, right? Okay. Oh, damn, that's right. Hiragana is basically for the Japanese words. Okay, now I understand. So, okay. Katakana is foreign. Hiragana is their own alphabet. Shoste kanji is unique. Basically, it's like Mandarin characters. Naruhodo. That makes total sense now because let me get up my let's see. Saya Boku Pokemon? Where did I put it? Yes. So I have it, even though I barely worked on it. So basically, Harvey, I bought this at GameStop eons ago because how can I say this in Indonesian here? Saya suka Pokemon dan saya favorites. Eevee? Oh, I forgot. I got some of my old childhood photos in here. I must have snatched them. My birthday, Joshua. Some place we went in Disneyland, me sleeping, me wearing my Scooby-Doo outfit, and the other one, oh yeah, when I was wearing it, just my long shirt. Anyway, I could probably keep this on private for now. But katakana, right? It's all right, Harvey. I know it happens when we do miss typos, right? So what you see here, this is supposed to be all hiragana. And I basically wrote it in, oh boy, this is a long time ago. I wrote the date on here. This is supposed to be me trying to draw all 150 Pokemon. However, though, I've only did 4 of them. So basically, this is a 2018. And I wrote on here how to speak Japanese, right? And it says day number 1. And if you want to say it's there, you'll say asuko ni anamasu. And then if you want to see where is it, you'll say kokura wa doke desu ka? Something like that, right? And then if you want to put it is there, you say sokuriya arimasu. I forgot. I can't speak of a Japanese accent. I just noticed that. And if you want to say it's a window, you say mado desu. And it's a yard, you would say nira kara aramasu. Something like that. If you want to say it's a house, you would say ire desu. Ie means no though, but this is how the way it's written. And then down here, you see that's supposed to be Bulbasaur, because I only did the outline of him. And then if I can go to number 2 here, right? I did Ivysaur, and then I did Venusaur, and then the last one, sadly, I stopped here. I wanted to do Charmeleon, but it came out good. That's why I erased it. It's supposed to be an outline of Charmander. So I wanted to do that. That's to study Japanese. That's for the fun of it. Oh, thank you, Harvey. That means a lot, honestly. If you try writing in hiragana, it is difficult. Tell me about it. It does take a lot of practice. I kid you not. Even when I try to do it on pencil, right? I thought I could actually show you one more. Where is the house? You say, oh boy, I must have did it wrong. But I tried. I mean, I did use Duolingo for this. So yeah, I thought I could actually just do that. Yeah, I forgot. No wonder I got into Pokemon. And I worked my butt off getting this done, even if it's just little bits of it. But yeah, I love this book. I've been keeping it ever since. I'm glad GameStop sold. I forgot how much I paid for it though, because that's when I was adopting my Eevee plush that you see up here right next to my level app. I even had an Eevee keychain, but I lost it. However, though, a sweet native girl, she must have picked it up and took care of it. So I thank her a lot for that. I never met her or anything. I just saw my Eevee keychain like as she walked past by me, and I smiled like, wow, she really loves that keychain that I had of him. Because someone would just toss out to the trash. I'm glad she took care of it. So it's nice to know people in my state love Eevee. But yeah. Oh, Double, welcome back. And I've learned hiragana and katakana before, right? And forgot everything though. Duolingo. Yeah, I did study a lot of Duolingo because what I really do not like about the app anymore, they have to have this dumb trail. I don't know why they changed it, because when I used it in the past, I was even trying to study Zulu. We had the tree, right? Like you could study any like trees though, because it's really ancient. So this little warning, it does freeze a lot. They got rid of it. I don't know why. This happened, I think, over a year ago. So I still use Duolingo. The sad thing is, not as much as I used to, because I just don't like it as much. I don't know why. However, though, maybe the upside is there are more lessons for me to study, though. I just didn't get. Oh, great. I got to sign in, do I? I'm too lazy to sign in. It's all right. Actually, you know what I'm referring to. But I prefer the tree one, because if I want to learn about how to eat, or how to talk in a restaurant, or how to do an interview, I want to do those first and then do numbers or whatever, because I like to do something complex than something simple, because it just slugs me down. So that's why. Your sister used to love Duolingo, Dumbo, right? But since they added the trail, I do not like it. I don't. I look up videos of it, like why they had to change it, because, we thought it's a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. You know, I do not like it. I don't. You know, and it makes me forget to study. Like, I basically studied a little bit of Finnish, Suomi, right? One of my favorite languages. I forgot I love Finnish. I would even watch YouTube videos in Finnish, right? It's kind of cool to see. I mean, like, I was watching Spyro, one of my favorite games growing up. I didn't know they have the game in Finnish. It's just really weird. They didn't have it in other, well, they had it in Italian, and of course in Spanish and French, but like Finnish? They don't have it like in Swedish or Norwegian. They have it in Finnish. It's really interesting. No wonder Finns love gaming. You know, I thought it was really interesting. If I look this up very quick, it's really, really interesting. I'll get back into the world, friends. That's a great channel. So if I type in Spyro, I gotta use the bathroom bell, but I'm good at holding it. So if I type in Spyro Suomi, I would easily find it. So this is what it looks like, right? So this person's played the first one, but let me get to the dialogue. Let's see, Spyro 2. Spyro 2 would be fine. I forgot to count and finish, though. I was good at it, but I wait for these ads. I later forgot, because I didn't spoke Finnish as much as I should. Oh, such a beautiful language. I know it's not even widely spoken at all, but I love the language. It's just so beautiful to me. Let me get to one of the characters he talks to. Here we go.
Portin läpi.
Tarun mukaan täällä on portti tuulialaan. Saman tarun mukaan minä osaan aktivoida.
Okay, so basically, if I could read part of this, right? Mina means mine, if I recall correctly. Forgot the rest. Tala, I think it means over there. There's a lot of accent marks, by the way. So Etala means this is, I believe.
Paljonko nyt tällä kertaa? Sä et niinku oppinut tästä mitään money back silloin viime kerralla siinä lopussa, kun Crypto tuli tänne ja nyt, että no niin, tää on mun uusi koti, niin sitten tuo sille tuon money back sille, että minä pannaan sille turpaan, niin oho, se olikin siinä oikeasti ja sitten hän tippui ja mitäs kävi ja sinä et opi mitään, se vaan niinku ryöstettiin ihan täysin.
So it says here, Maxlatro. Damn, I forgot to say 400 in the language. So erquitos means no thanks. Even though quitos also means please. Toki, I'm not sure what the heck that means. And it says yellow kadviala tulialan potela alval mesesta. And it says here sinula on Yetandinsna. I can't pronounce it properly.
Maksatko 400 jaloa kiviä? No, minä sanoin 500, mutta on tää pikkusen parempi, 100 sen halvempi. Yeah.
Kiitos means thank you, yep.
Liskopurilaispaikka, hetkonen, onko
I can't believe they have it in his country, though. Finland is not, I mean, there is a lot of people, but like, it's hard to explain it, right? Like, not many Europeans will understand Finnish. So it's so cool that they got the game in his own language. So Finns should be proud for that. I always want to go to Finland. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So same dude, they did. I kid you not. And I used Duolingo in the past during high school for Spanish, but I don't remember. I don't blame you, Dumbo. I do not blame you for that. And I also used it for Spanish. It wasn't helpful. It wasn't helping me because I was at a much higher fluency. Right. So you ditched it. I don't blame you for that. So if you know some Finnish, do you understand some Estonian? Oh dear. Yeah. Do I know Estonian? I think I do. I gotta find a video. You know what? Speaking of Estonian, if I look up Frozen, I may be able to understand it. I'm trying to think, right? Because Lakastan on Frozen. I forgot to say 2. Damn it. Shit. I forgot the numbers in their language. I do know a little bit. I would know for sure. I would know Estonian because it is really close to Finnish. I'm surprised you actually asked that because they're both damn, what was it? They were they're both Uralic languages, right? So they're really close to each other. So I would know Estonian, absolutely. Like if you know Finnish, you want to know the whole thing? Like, let's just say you may know like maybe 65% of the language. So I'll be able to pick up Estonian. They got a weird symbol in some of the words, which I think is really interesting. I need subtitles. I need subtitles though. Damn it. Did it not have subtitles? I love that song. Shit. I wouldn't mind hearing it in Estonian. Let's see. The main song. Let's see if they have the subtitles. Why do they not have it? Estonia. Why? But yeah, Harvey, I should be able to pick it up. Definitely. I just gotta like hear some of the words though. Wait, actually, I think they have it right here. Finnish and English. Oh, this is perfect. So that's Estonian here. Oh, Kilma. Kilma means code. So basically, they're throwing in Kuma means cold. Oh, I already picked it up already. Oh wait, oh my mistake. This is Estonian. Finnish is an abode. Okay. Hirval means cold. So they say here. Nuevo sounds like you would say for new in Spanish. Yeah, because Hiva means good, right? I could pick that up. Yan means and, so they both have something in common. Interesting. And Pielota means high, so you say Pieta. Let's see. Mita means you, if I believe. So they say Mita. Hey, they are so close. Let's see. It's so amazing how I can actually read some of these words for some odd reason. But yeah, I need to practice more on my Finnish more. I could understand if I speak more of it. Oh yeah, that one's much different. Historian? But they see looks. Oh, that is so different. Wait, oh, here we go. Mika means what? So what did they say in this? I feel I know that word, Mika. It's like to say Mickey, but it's Mika. Miss means what? I can't believe I remember that. Let's see. Voima means power, and I think Yod, it means power for them. So tamaron, onse. Oh, that's different. So Okia means right. Koska, yeah, Koska means because. Or Len means because. Interesting. Niet means now. So they say nud, if I got that correct. Vapa means free. And then pri means free. Oh, interesting. How am I understanding this language? How am I speaking this so good for some odd reason? Oh gosh. Okay, these words are really long. Yeah, the Finnish language is a little complicated. They were mashed like in German, right? So this word is korkan. Oops, shit. Korkan vagoi sina. So this one's a little complicated, right? If we cut this up here, vagoi seinan, it depends, right? Like there's multiple ways to say white. You can say vagoinen, vagoinista, like that's supposed to be an object because vagoinen means white. And then I guessing if we're talking about like an object, right? It depends. For like if you're describing, it's like a noun in an adjective, if I believe, you would say vagoi sena. So basically, if you say bright, you say goikan, and then bright white. Okay, bright white. You're describing like the texture. You say goikanan vagoi sena. Oh, that's tough. Oh, no wonder people struggle with the Finnish language. So it's So let's just say I forgot to say car in Finnish. I forgot to say dog. Wait, Deon, I think it's I forgot to say dog. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay, wait, think Diana. I think man means mish, right? Mish. Okay, so let's just say I love white man. You say lakastan kakana koi sina la mish. Or if you say I love white salami man, this could be really difficult. I'm gonna try. You just say lakastan Kurkana Voikoisinal Swami Miss. Oh darn. Oh, finish is really difficult. How am I good at this? Kurkan Voikoisina. So if I want to say bright black, that doesn't make any sense. You'll say Kakoan on Mustina. Because I forgot to say black. I forgot the word. It's so difficult though. See, that's what I love about languages. Honestly, I didn't know that. Gosh, and I can read part of this. Oh my gosh. So if you right. You want to learn Spanish, Korean, Mandarin, or Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, and Arabic, Dumbbell? I would love to teach you all of those. Bits of them. Italian and French, right? So you prefer languages of European descent. So I know my native language, right? Or not the language. English, Spanish, Italian, and learning French and German. Oh, I know some of those already. Even Portuguese. So personally, I find Hungarian or Sonia, they are difficult. Harvey, I know a little bit of Hungarian. This may surprise you. Really difficult, right? Hogvag, if I got that correct, it means Diana, you learned this. Hogvag, it means I remember studying Hungarian, or it's called Magyar. I don't know how that's a word. It means good morning. Nem means no. And I did study my Hungarian, but I forgot. Hogvag. Wait, no, Hogvag. I think it means how are you? I know it's one of the two though. Yanapot. Yanapot. It basically. I just learned that. Oh no, I forgot my Hungarian. Crap. And Dama, what words are those? It's hello and apple. I'm surprised you translate it like that. I'm shocked. And it's mixing words into one. Yeah, Harvey, exactly. Just like German, because like when you say butterfly, you say Schmetterling, right? And then excuse me is like in Tunigonzi or in Trinigon, depending on like the person you're talking to, right? And I'm trying to think about another one. Quackenhaus, it means hospital. I don't know how. I know house means house. So, but why they call it like that? I know German, but not like a lot, like a decent amount of German. So it's really interesting how that works. There was this funny video that I remember watching years ago. It's like German stereotypes, because a lot of people think that Germans are really aggressive. They're not. Or they talk about the language. It's a really cute language. I love speaking it myself. Honestly, it just depends on my mood. Like I could speak German decently, like depending on my mood. So there's this video that I looked up. I don't think I'm gonna find it though. Ooh, Austrians and Germans. You know what? I could share this with you here. Because the thing is, I used to speak German in my videos of the past and a little bit of Netherlands, because I used to watch this show or soap opera. It's called The Bold and Beautiful. My mother got me into it. And let's just say a lot of my viewers were European. So basically, they didn't know English. So I had to I wanted to translate in German, French, a teeny bit of Polski, and I was studying Finnish at the time as well. And I had a lot of viewers that were not American, and these were like women my mother's age that like my videos. And you know what? If these women like soap operas or me like show my expression, like I should do more. It's so weird because I never knew I got so much attention in Europe. It felt really good, honestly. Why are foreigners afraid to speak German? Oh, das ist so wirklich? Huh. Ich weiß nicht. I didn't know that. Huh. Was denn blutet einfach over Austerlitz, Mann? Huh.
Der Unterschied zwischen Österreich und Deutschmenschen ist.
Es gibt einen großen Unterschied.
Oh.
Ja.
Gross means big. Oh, he's cute. Warum Deutschland?
Was gibt's? Also, dies ist die erste Zeit mal, ich spreche nur Deutsch. Also, ich habe eine kurze Frage. Was ist der Unterschied zwischen Österreich und Deutschmenschen? Also du kannst sehen,
Also?
in Bayernsfeld, Berlin,
So
Wien
wirklich ist Strata.
und Salzburg zu dieser beste Antworten. Also, ja, ich kann nicht warten und tut mir leid für meine Haare. Also, kann ich meine Haarbrüste aufnehmen. Das ist sehr Bohrschunze. So, ja, lass uns gehen. Und was denkst du, die Unterschied
Australian.
zwischen Österreich und Deutschland ist?
Gute Frage. Also der Unterschied, also vielleicht eher die Sprache,
Ja.
weil so doch ist, dass Österreicher oft ein bisschen anders reden als Deutschland, und ich habe selber Verwandte in Deutschland und die besuchen wir halt dann auch immer öfter, und was mir da vor allem auffällt, ist, wie unterschiedlich die doch sprechen, obwohl beide eigentlich Deutsch sprechen, und auch das Verhalten von den Menschen ganz anders ist. Teilweise ist es voll witzig zu beobachten. Und ja.
Ja, die sind ein bisschen südlicher, ne? Also ich würde richtig rein geografisch antworten. Also für mich ist es halt ähnlich. Die sind möglicherweise. Ich war in Wien. Ich war in Wien letztes Jahr. Ich habe nie so großen Unterschied. Also ich habe nur die Sprache. Also, die sind auf dem Pferd und
Pferd means horse.
Das ist das Einzige, was mir aufgefallen ist. Vielleicht ein bisschen mehr distanzierter. So wie in Hannover, schon so genau wie nicht wie in Süddeutschland. Also ich erlebe sie distanzierter vielleicht.
Wir sind Ausländer. Ja. Wir sind ein bisschen holländisch. Ja.
Ja.
Wir sind, also man muss uns auch kennen, aber wir gehen auf Leute zu. Die Deutschen nicht.
So die Deutsch
Also ich finde,
is sehr introvertiert. Like me. Put an example. Okay, now I'm speaking Swiss German here. I actually know a little Swiss German, or made up my own words. Like instead of saying mein Mutter, I say moi Mutter. Like moi means my in French, right? Because there is Swiss. I think there's a difference, right? Swiss German and Swiss French. I get them mixed up. Like you speak German, aber sprechen ist Französisch. So basically, I would say my mother und nicht, right? It basically be my mother and I. Not saying my mother and nicht, because it just sounds weird for me to say that, right? It's because I do have French roots, because mein Name Großvater, sprechen more told us that we basically do have ancestors in, the Sabradam, Italiani, Wackelistan, das Dorten, Lusien. Okay, now I'm speaking German and French. I don't know how the hell I'm doing that.
Österreich ist wirklich ein sehr schönes Land. Ich finde die Aussprache sehr interessant. Das fällt mir tatsächlich ein bisschen schwer, die Leute zu verstehen, wenn die dann so in ihrem Akzent sprechen. Ja, der Unterschied kann ich gar nicht sagen. Also ich finde, die Leute sind halt sehr freundlich. Vielleicht noch ein bisschen offener als die Deutschen. Und ja, generell habe ich mich da wohl gefühlt.
That's interesting. I'll add. Let's see, right? You like putting random words in Google Translate to see what is another language? Dumbo, I wonder if I can be part of those. Okay, that says wall. That's one. I think that means ye, right? Because ye means one. I see ka something wool bull. Bull. I know Darren will read this when we get here. Bull. Oh, I forgot what some of that is. Ye. The. Wool. I can only read some of those symbols. I haven't advanced my my Mandarin yet, but Darren, he would definitely translate that for us, honestly. They call themselves Marjorie? I didn't do that. And you're European, Herbert. You're serious. You're European? I didn't do that. One time, Google translated something into brain trains. What's that? And was ist das? And I'm pretty sure the word was trans. I think one was trans for some odd reason. I don't know why. I went to the store and bought a chocolate bar. After I had chocolate bar, I had to take a dump. Oh, Darren would have fun translating that for us. Like how like he would like how it says in Mandarin, like the pinion is like the Latin version of Mandarin, Dumbo. It wasn't a fun experience. No, I'm no as the toilet destroyer. That's funny, Dumbo. That's hilarious. Because I know Mandarin, it's really difficult to translate like English words. Like you see, I'm no. It's supposed to be I am known, right? Because that's why for people that speak Mandarin or Vietnamese, they don't like they say like I like car, right? They don't say I like the car because some of the words based on their language isn't fully translated. So that's why.
Nein, die Unterschiede zwischen Österreichisch und ich wünsche dir einen schönen Tag. Ich würde sagen, die Deutschen sind ein bisschen
So Germans are a bit more arrogant. I can see that.
Die Norddeutschen ein bisschen weniger Humor haben als wir. Ich glaube auch, dass sie zum Beispiel ein bisschen regeltreuer sind als wir. Ich würde sagen, dass ein Österreicher geht viel eher über eine rote Ampel drüber als ein Deutscher.
What?
Also, als ich auf Klassenfahrt war, was mir da wirklich stark aufgefallen ist, die Stereotypen, die Deutsche haben die da drüben. Die sind da alle in Dirndl und in Lederhosen rumgerannt. Ganz normal. Und das sagt man ja immer so über Deutsche. Hier ist das ja gar nicht so, aber da drüben andere Sprache gefühlt, obwohl es auch irgendwie Deutsch ist, aber gleichzeitig nicht. Also,
Das ist ein bisschen wie Bayern und schlimmer.
Bavaria? Ja.
Der größte Unterschied ist wahrscheinlich die Sprache, also
The dialect.
Also du merkst es sofort, du kommst zu, sagen wir mal, von Müllviertel zu Berlin, das ist ein ganz anderes Weg.
Ja, die Österreicher, die haben auf jeden Fall einen coolen Dialekt. Gefühlt sind die auch ein bisschen reicher.
That's a little richer? Well, that's true. I know Germans are rich too, though. At least.
Ja,
You know, I'm surprised that he's filming in public because I know in Germany, though, they're really strict with like filming laws. But I guess seems like how he's doing it, it's okay. I didn't know that. I know they're strict with that.
Also ich glaube, der Unterschied
Oh,
ist
he's
erstens,
black.
dass
Okay.
Ich würde sagen, die Natur schöner ist oder es gibt halt mehr Berge, dafür ist Österreich auch bekannt. Und ich würde sagen, dass die Deutschen, also man sagt im Deutschen nach, dass sie sehr, soll ich sagen, sehr logisch sind. Ja. Und das ist
Was ist bitte Teil von die Flohen, die cool, Kleidung.
hinter der Sache sehen und auch so.
Yeah, Flohen. I'm sorry, she's wearing like a cow outfit. That is so short. Lustig. Oh, bitte. Ich live in Deutschland. I can't believe I'm speaking German right now, am I? I'm literally speaking, oh my gosh, I haven't spoken German in eons. So, do I know Russian? Da? Aber, wenig. I don't know much Russian, Harvey. I know Privyet. Zdravstrovi. I know that means hello, but Privyet, it just sounds better. I know Ukrainians will say that, I think, right? I know tak means thank you in Ukrainian. But Russia, they say spasiba or pasibo. And let's see, voda, do svidanya. Let's see. I like that word niet for some odd reason. Let's see. Moyal. Oh yes, it's in the background. I'm Bihitugland. Moyala Padoska Smokiv. It means my pillow emoji, if I got that correct, right? It's hiding behind my blankets. So yeah, I know like a little bit of Russian. I wanted to study more of it, but you know, after having a war and whatever, I dislike studying the language. That's why I prefer speaking Ukrainian. So I do have my other notebooks in my languages, but I'm too lazy to get up though. Da. Right. Wait, what? stole their 4-turn. Wait, what? Flat, up. Oh dear. Flat, up, down. Oh dear. Up and down. Verklick. Are you serious? That's crazy. You're Bulgarian? Are you serious? I mean, that's amazing. You're not Bulgarian. I never met a Bulgarian. Are you serious? That's awesome. What? You're Bulgarian? That's so cool. What the hell? I heard a lot about your country. You know what? Since you brought that up, I was watching this guy. I love his videos though, because he's from my city, right? Plus, I think he's really attractive. His name is Drew Binsky. I'm so jealous of him because he travels to other countries, right? I've always wanted to. He did a video, I kid you not, right? He spent a day in Europe's largest gypsy slums. It's so good. Oh, his Chinese one finally hit 1 million. So basically, it's really long. I saw parts of it, and I was fascinated, right? I mean, your country's beautiful. I just wanted to be honest. Like, it's a beautiful country. I gotta wait for these ads. I know your country, they do have Turks, right? Because I do speak a little bit of Turkish. All I know is Günaydın. Çokuklay means guys, I believe, right? Nasılsınız, which means how are you? And Ayush means no. I don't know how I learned that, right? I know a little bit of Turkish because I know like I think in like the border of your country though, they speak a little bit of it. You know, I don't know how I learned Turkish. I mean, I did study it because I thought it was really interesting. So
The Romani people in Europe with over 10% of the country's population. There are a lot of negative stereotypes of gypsies, and there's a big debate over the offense of using that word. But one thing is certain, these people are surviving against all odds. Poverty, discrimination, and limited access to education and healthcare, to name a few. That brings me to Stoli Pinovo, the largest Romani slum in Europe. It's located in Plovdiv, Bulgaria, a city with more than 6,000 years of history.
Plovdiv is the 5th oldest continuous inhabited city in the world, making it older than Rome, older than Athens.
Are you serious?
That is Christo, a native of Plovdiv who will be.
I must have skipped that part.
Into the unknown. Our mission is to meet as many locals as we can and try to understand how they define their identity and culture. Will they be willing to talk to us, or will it be too dangerous to film?
He does a good job on this because I remember when I was walking to Walmart, which is a store that you probably heard of that we have here in the States. She was Romanian, and I know she was a gypsy, and I want to ask if she needed like support or whatever. It was so difficult because I barely known any Romanian, and I feel awful for her because she had a kid with her as well, and I feel awful for what gypsies had to go through. It's like Native Americans in our country because Native Americans don't know for drinking and not being as educated. You know, it's like that.
So if you could go to any country in the world, where would you go?
Brazil and America.
Brazil and America.
His English is so good for his age.
Because Ronaldo is there.
You like Ronaldo?
Yeah.
These are your friends?
Yes.
Can I meet your friends?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
they don't speak English.
It's okay. Yeah, he speaks English.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You're so adorable.
Hi. How are you?
This is my friend.
Are you doing okay? Nice to meet you. So you're 8 years old. At what age
He's
do you
8?
want to get married? When do you want to get married? 29.
That's really reasonable. That boy's smart.
Yeah, my people.
Are your people?
Yeah.
Your people are very nice.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A video channel. You.
You want to have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
He's watching their videos all day long.
Really?
For an 8-year-old, I'm impressed.
That's so
He's
crazy.
watching only you, man.
Can I be friends forever?
Oh, that's cute.
Of course. Pavel, what's the best and the worst part about living here?
Over here is good because just around my body. The worst part is come over here by myself. Because people, they're coming over here just to beat me up.
I don't want you to get beat up, man.
It was a little one. Little one is right here. And then I just punched him
You punched him?
Yeah, in a belly.
In the belly?
Yeah. Do you see this?
Yeah, those scar right there.
I got to punch the ground. I'm doing hard with my knuckles, see?
What do you like about America?
America, oh my gosh, I love everything.
Why?
Because of those, they little dogs, man.
How about American food?
Oh, Taco Bell.
He is so smart for. I mean, I was smart too, but like especially because he's from your country. My God. Yeah, some people speak Turkish. And you don't know any Turkish. I don't blame you. And many people are racist to them. That's terrible. But I never really held any grudges towards them, right? And there are people just exactly, Harvey, exactly. Differences don't have to polarize us, exactly. And you just plug in your computer dumbbell. I'm not sure that's accurate. I just noticed you're translating Arabic, right? I don't know. No, I do not know any Arabic, sadly. Like I can barely read any Arabic, to be honest with you. And yeah, Dumbo, your comments are showing up. You don't have to worry. Honest, it's such a good channel, though. Oh my gosh, I would love to visit your country.
How young do you want them to get married?
I mean, he said usually by 20, because after 20 is considered old.
20 is considered old?
Maximum 17, 18, maximum.
What's the youngest that you think is okay for a man to be married?
That's awfully young. I think it should just be 18. That's fair. Well, okay, not to get married, but like maybe 20. I mean, you can't get married at 18 here, but.
So like 16, 17 is acceptable?
For a girl, interesting. I think that's young. No.
He's 23, he's not married.
So you need to slap him.
They say he's old for marriage now.
So why in this community is it important for you to marry so young?
It's very important. A girl is a virgin. And if you're 23 or 24 as a guy, it's almost impossible already for you to find yourself alive.
Really?
As a virgin.
Why does she have to be a virgin? Is that a religious thing? So he has to marry a virgin.
Really? It's almost like Muslim practices. That is so interesting. Because I know that you cannot be with someone, you got to get married first and then have sex with them. At least in the Middle East, they do that a lot. That is really, really interesting. Wow. Yeah, the thing is, Dumbo, the Google Translator is not always accurate. I know. I tried the other languages. It is not. It depends on the language, right? Arabic may not be accurate though. It depends on the word that you're translating because it's automatic. And not all people like that. Exactly, Harvey. Like I'm not like it's in this. It's not like in like Sofia or Belgrade, right? It's like in the Gypsy region. So I can see why. Like it's like here in the States, like we got Alabama, which they're known for having incest. But it's not like that, right? But in that state, they may practice it, which I don't agree with, right? Or Mississippi, they're known for being really religious and homophobic, right? And Arkansas, too, they're really backwards. But here in Arizona, which is where I'm from, we're not like that, right? So I definitely get where you're coming from. This is interesting, though. So Woma children are not banned from going to school. Education is free. And unconditional for all in Bulgaria. Well, that's good to hear, honestly. And I have to say, Harvey, your English is really good. I just wanted to say that. So Bulgaria doesn't use the Russian script. Russia got the Cyrillic script from Bulgaria. Seriously? I didn't know that. It was created in our lands to unite the Slavic tribes. And I did not know that. I know that your country does use Cyrillic. That's interesting. What? Yeah, this is true journalism. He does an amazing job, honestly. I've been following his video for a long time. I'm impressed.
3 positions, and then one applicant would be of Roman descent. It is possible that they do not take him because of the origins.
And how does that make you feel?
Bad, very bad, of course. They don't really have the incentive to actually grow and develop here. That's why a lot of people move abroad. A lot of people immigrate
because they're more accepted there.
Because he said you have like black people, you have Arab people, so you don't stand out that much as you stand out here.
That's a good point. Like if you go to London or Brussels, it's all diverse. Do you know how many generations that your family's been living here and still,
I mean,
He said at least 3 generations from what he knows. But before, this district was a little bit different, not like this. Before the 90s, like before the late 90s, there is a district. There used to be a lot of Bulgarians, a lot of Turkish people, a lot of Roma people. And then after the end of the 90s, there was this big kind of exchange of population. So it's mostly the Roma people that come here to the district, and the other ethnicities gradually leaving. So basically, that's how now it was formed as a.
So
That's
has it
interesting.
Over time, has it gotten more dangerous or safer? And what does the future look like for this district?
The district is not dangerous. He doesn't feel it's dangerous. So people are very friendly. They're very hospitable, and they're very happy to see you.
If you could have anything that you guys don't have right now, what would make you happy?
Racism has to.
Racism. I know that happens in your country.
That's why I'm making this video, to make it, change it just a tiny bit.
What's happening now? Well, they insist on buying us some drinks, and they won't let us go until they buy.
Wow. Oh, this is. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, my mistake. I was thinking about Serbia, because the thing is, in my old apartment, right? It's a long story. My neighbors across from us were from Serbia, so I would say, Zdravo, dober din, and Hvala. Hvala means thank you, right? So basically, they were so sweet. I miss them. I do wonder how they're doing, because they moved back into Serbia, right? Because we had a maintenance man that was from there as well. He basically repaired our kitchen sink, our ceiling lights in the kitchen. Oh, they were so sweet, honestly. So I was thinking about Serbia for some odd reason. But thank you for correcting me. In Cyrillic, and that's an interesting word. Melody created the Cyrillic. Oh, okay. And that means konnichiwa, right, Dumbbell? I remember that. I wish I could teach you more Japanese, Dumbbell. I barely know any myself. And nevertheless, most people believe that Russia owns the language because it's bigger. I don't like Russia for that. I do. It's a gorgeous country. It is, but Russia needs to understand, just because they're larger, right, doesn't mean that they own everything. It's like, they think that they own the Ukraine. No, they don't. I'm still a little bit upset. Like, I love Russia. Okay. Now, I'm gonna say this. Ja, niet liebe Russia, right? I don't really love Russia much because, well, it's like I would love to visit and all. It's just what I don't like, though. Like, if I would speak up that I support Ukraine, right, I would get arrested. That is what I don't like about Russia, right? It is a gorgeous country, but if I can get arrested just because I support their, like, smaller, well, I thought ally because of Putin, I'm thinking, I'm sorry, Russians, but if you don't support Ukrainians, I'm not going to support you for that, right? I would love to visit Russia, but at the same time, I'm feeling hesitant because if that's how they still act to this day, like, do I want to visit? However, though, there's one city that I want to visit. It's really cold, and they probably don't think like in Moscow or whatever, because it's like gypsies, but they're not gypsies, right? They're like they're called Yakutians. They're like native Russians. I can't really explain it. I feel more comfortable if I would visit that city than, like, let's just say a Moscow and St. Petersburg. I forgot what other Russian cities that they actually have, because they're not they're not into all that propaganda shit that they believe in. That's why. They're called Yakutians. Yakutians in Siberia. It's like a state in Russia, right? It's like they're like, I can't explain it. It's like they're Native. It's like here in the U.S. we have Native Americans, right? In Russia, that's what their race is. Even though there are white Russians there, of course, but they look more Asian, right? Like they look like, you may thinking Mongolian, something like that, right? It's like way different than like the western part of Russia. That's what got me interested, right? And I probably feel more comfortable. It's a city that they live in. It's really cold. Yakuts, right? It's really like isolated. and they got their own culture. They got their own language. I think it's called Saha, right? It's a language that they speak in their state. It's really beautiful though, you know. And their attitudes are much more. Yes, da. It's way different than like Russian Russia. I want to visit there because Moscow though, because it's really political. I wouldn't feel comfortable, right? I don't know why, because the way that they practice, it's so different than the rest of the country, right? And they make Russians look like they're evil. I know they're not, but it gives me a reason like, no, Russians don't act like this. Oh man, if Darren was here, he would ask you so many questions. He loves like history and he loves learning about it's because he's Chinese. So he would know a lot about this, but the sad thing is he's probably just he had to take care of some stuff at home right now. So that's why he's not here yet. But this is such a good video that he did. I'm Gypsy. My parents wanted a different life for me and my siblings. We were the first 3 Roma kids to start school. The racism I had to endure due to school time in my home country, Serbia. Oh, I don't wish for anyone. It made me often feel sick. I had no friends, no one to talk to for hours alone. Even though the school was full of kids and teachers felt disgusted by me. It's terrible. Only because I'm Gypsy. Luckily, my parents managed to move to Sweden. We got a chance to change our life, and so we did. I studied like hell, graduated from university. Today, I work as a nurse. I'm married to a Swedish guy and have a son. Even if I don't practice the culture, I'm still saying to everyone that I'm Gypsy because it's important for people to know that all Gypsies are not the beggars, exactly, thieves or criminals or whatever you may think. There's many high educated Gypsies that deny their nationality because of judgment. If I seen in Serbia, I would never be able to endure that much hate and I would probably never finish school. Exactly. Oh, she's amazing for that. Honestly. So the boy's name is Pavel. I love that name. I don't know why. Pavel. Such a unique name. Honestly. You like history too, Harvey? Oh my gosh. You would get along with Darren. Oh, I wish he was here right now. He would talk about this like crazy. He should be here soon, hopefully. He loves history. I mean, I'm obsessed with like languages because I'm a Vexophile. So I know it sounds weird, right? A Vexophile is someone that is obsessed with country flags. I have a ton of them. Yep, the boy's name in the video that Drew talked to, his name is Pavel, right? So if I could give you an example, some of these are drawings. They're all over the place. I'll just give like a handful, right? So basically, what you see here, all right, that's a Pokemon drawing I did. I have a flag of Turkey. I did all of this handmade, by the way. Flag of Quebec, because I love Canada. Flag of Israel, because, well, I knew Israelis in the past, even though I do not support what they do to this day. And then I got Malaysia in here. I have Nepal. I have Andorra. Hong Kong. Can't really see the flag, though. And then I got the, well, they need to have this flag back. The Afghan flag. I did all that out of pencil and color pencil. And Algeria. That's supposed to be Italy. I have a few others as well. And then India. I love flags. That's what being a Vexophile is. Because I've always wanted to travel and speak other languages. Because I grew up in a neighborhood that's really diverse. So you were languages, right? Like in my apartment that we lived in, we had not just the Serbian neighbors, but we had Native Americans, we had blacks, well, a couple, and white and Hispanic. So it was so diverse in my neighborhood. We don't have like how in the rest of the country has like a little Italy, a little China, or Chinatown, I think. You know, we're just all like they call it a melting pot, which means it's not like it's just one neighborhood. There's just all this races. It's all mixed, which I prefer, honestly. So I don't know. I can share that. You prefer geography? Same here. All right, no problem, Dumbo. Honestly, take all the time you need to talk to her. I know all the Really? You serious, Harvey? That's awesome. You're kidding me. That's incredible. Really? Yeah, I prefer geography. Like, I love both, but I'm like you. I prefer geography much more. There's this channel, I think you may have heard of him. His name is Geography Now. Oh, he does such an amazing job going to other countries and, talk about the history of the flags. Oh, man, I've been watching it for years. I hope that he's doing well because he would travel with his mother as well. And I was impressed. I was really impressed. Oh, you went to LA? The LA's most dangerous neighborhood.
Is it something that you just learned
He visits Skid Row, huh?
What's the best and the worst thing about living here?
It's amazing I don't live far from LA. Californians are such sweet people. I mean, I know a couple of them. And Darren, he's one of them. They go through a lot. God, Drew, keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, right? I'm still coming the only one. Oh my gosh. I think I have watched almost every single one though, but the thing is, I think I watched the LA one that he mentioned though. But there was a few others that I basically have missed. I've been trying to catch up though because I want to learn about it. Oh God, I gotta pee, but I'm too lazy to get up. But Drew does an amazing job though. I love these two, him and Barb's. Oh my gosh, they make me want to do like from what's it called, filmography. Oh my gosh, I want to do that, but it takes a lot. Oh yeah, that's right. That's when he was drinking, right? Yeah. Plus, that's right. Darren, my mod on here, he's like he's full Chinese, so he's so sweet because he would teach me about like his country's history and whatnot. But man, I'm so jealous of these shoutouts. I love these though. I'm glad they get a lot of attention because geography to me is so important. I basically got into geography when I was 10 years old because in my special ed class, my teacher would give me like extra credit just to do like country flags. Oh God, what did he just post with us now? And I got so interested in designing flags because it was my passion. He just uploaded. Nobody remembers or cares about this country. What country is that?
Let's say you want to talk to your friends or family. What are you going to do? You're going to grab your phone, right? And then you're going to do what? You're going to text them because who starts off with a
Wait, did he just dyed his hair?
And then let's say you're traveling, okay? What are you going to do?
He looks
At
cute.
some point, you're probably going to use the flag emoji of whatever country you're in.
Right.
If you're in Brazil, you're probably going to use the Brazil flag.
Of course.
Emoji. If you're in Malaysia, you're probably going to use the Malaysia
Yep.
flag emoji. Now, let's say you're going somewhere off the beaten trail and you somehow end up in the least visited country in Africa. You try to find the emoji, but you can't. So you're like, okay, why don't I go to the actual emoji library and try to find the flag? Usually when you type in the first few letters of the country, the flag emoji is one of the options.
Right.
So you type in Guinea, you get 3 flag emojis and an animal. You get Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, and you get Papua.
So Guinea-Bissau? Guinea-Bissau doesn't have. Oh, that's discrimination. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, to this day, a guinea pig has more recognition than the entire country of Guinea-Bissau.
What? Are you? Oh, that's so not right. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is so unfair. What? You gotta be kidding me.
Let's have a geography talk. So the organization in charge of those little emojis that you find on the phone is called the Unicode Consortium. They make all the rules for emojis. And to this day, for some reason, Guinea-Bissau is probably the most difficult flag emoji to find because it doesn't have a text default. You have to type out the entire country name with the hyphen in order to find it. You can find the British Indian Ocean Territory flag emoji easier than the Guinea-Bissau one. All you have to do is type in Brit and it pops up. Mind you, the British Indian Ocean Territory isn't even a country. It's a territory of the UK that doesn't even have a permanent population. It's just a rotating population of like 3,000 military personnel. That is easier to find than a fully sovereign, fully recognized nation state of over 2 million people.
Right.
Isn't that insane?
That is insane. It's kind of funny because Iceland only has like 200 and what, 30,000 people. You can find their flag. You know, Estonia has like one the same population. You can find their flag. So why does it Guinea-Bissau? That's lame. Wow. And welcome back, Dumbbell. So I'm from Nigeria and have visited Guinea-Bissau very briefly. It's a beautiful little country with lovely people. But if I'm being honest, what? Is easily the poorest country in the region? I thought Brunei is the poorest country in Africa. You'd be hard pressed to find a single paved road in the airport. Looks like the 1970s. And this is coming from a Nigerian. We're not exactly the US or anything, right? Well, I still want to visit. I don't care. I want to say something. I want to visit the poorest countries on earth than the richest countries. If we're talking about Afghanistan, I would love to visit. If we're talking about Burma. Well, Burma's not that poor, but compared to the rest of Asia, like in China, South Korea, Thailand is pretty rich, I'm sure. I want to visit Burma. Not many people know about that country, which is Myanmar, right? The most Buddhist country on earth, I think, right? Or Bhutan, right? Well, Bhutan's not that poor, but places that are not really visited. That is what really gets me interested because people don't know much about those countries. It's like in my state, a lot of people don't know much about Arizona's. Wait. Yeah, Brunei. Wait. Hold on. Wait, Deon, what do you say? Yeah, oh my god. I can't think right now. Yeah. Burundi. Why did I say Brunei? Thank you for correcting me, Harvey. Yeah, I know, because they sound similar, right? Burundi. They basically got the flag that has like 3 stars. It looks like Jewish stars, right? I forgot what the colors look like, though. I know what the flag looks like, though, because here in my state, before they closed out at the 99-cent store, I seen a man from that country. I thought it was so interesting because I wanted to do because of my social anxiety, I have a hard time filming around people, right? That's why my videos look like crap. I tried to practice it. When he was walking in, he was wearing his country's flag. Like his t-shirt has the flag on it. I'm thinking that is one gorgeous flag. That country, by the way, there's some freak on here that was spam those laughing. He's like a pervert. Like he sexually harassed me. He's blocked. But basically, I was fascinated. Like there is a Burundi that lives in this neighborhood. It was so incredible. We even have Muslims. I would see like women, like not just in hijabs, but in burqas that was inside my store. I think that was really cool, honestly. And we had an Iraqi worker as well. I would do my best to talk to them a little bit in Arabic. Not easy. All I know is marhaban, I'm katalik, right? And I would say mantab, which means amazing or great. And I would just say assalamu alaikum, right? And there was one that was Persian because she's from Iran. She told me she speaks like 4 languages, which is incredible. And I would say merci because they say the same way in French, right? For thank you. And there used to be a Turkish worker there and a Syrian worker. It was so amazing, honestly. I hope that they're all doing well. I love that store because there's such diversity. I love that store. Oh my Buddha, there was just so many people there from other backgrounds. I loved it though. Oh my gosh, I miss that store. Yeah, Moldova. I heard about it. It's the least visited country in Europe. I don't know why though. It looks nice, and they do speak Russian, I believe, right? If I got that correct. You know, it is a gorgeous country. You know, it is pretty big. I'm shocked that's the least visited. Honestly. And Dumbo, you didn't miss much. We're just talking about geography. I haven't checked, but it's highly unlikely the Unicode Consortium are to blame for not finding the flag. Right, typing Guinea. They define unicorn characters and have examples of each, but don't define their exact appearance. That's true, though. The purpose of the consortium is to ensure some of these words I can't pronounce. So the UI is up to the individual manufacturers. Blame Apple, yep. Not to mention, depending on the phone that you use, some of the emojis I think emojis? Not this, I'm not sure for flag emojis, but they could be outdated. My phone is outdated, but I could. Oh, that's right. My phone can't use emojis. My phone is old, but I can still use some emojis though, especially the gay holding hand emojis. Forgot about that one. Let's see.
This type of stuff drives me crazy. I swear. I won't beat it up, man.
He's drinking whiskey. I love it.
Does not endorse underage drinking. If you are underage, do not drink, but I am of age, so I can drink. Always gotta give that little disclaimer. Anywho, let's get into the topic of the video. So for the past, God knows how long, Guinea-Bissau has usually ranked in the top 3, usually number 1, in least visited countries in all of Africa, and usually ranking high in the entire world as well. So I have been fascinated with Guinea-Bissau for the longest time, and partially because whatever degree of notoriety or prestige that they seem to be able to build up over the years, it always seems to be concealed from the public eye. And there are many factors and reasons that go into this, and I can't name everything, but I have my own theories and my own observations that I'd like to share. But in a nutshell, if I had to kind of summarize, I would say probably one of the biggest determining factors would be the fact that they kind of have the most unfortunate physical makeup out of almost any country in the world. It's like this country has everything wrong going for it, and I
really,
it's like I feel bad for them. And it's crazy because they have a coast, they have access to the ocean.
They do,
but it's like difficult access. You know, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let me explain. So, first of all, for those of you that did not watch the Guinea-Bissau
I did
episode,
eons ago.
No, I don't expect you to watch it, but if you're an OG subscriber, how
God, he hasn't aged a bit.
I have high expectations of my fans. You better watch it, I swear. But for the new people of this channel that haven't watched it and don't know anything about Guinea-Bissau, let me just kind of give you a little bit of an overview. Okay. To start off, it is one of the few Lusophone countries of the world. That means they are Portuguese speaking.
Wait, what? They speak no way. They speak Portuguese. What? My crush that I used to talk to on Instagram, he spoke Portuguese because he's Brazilian. So 54% speak now. Are you serious? So 54% speak Portuguese, Creole. 33%. Second language and 2%. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's wow. They speak a totally. I didn't know they speak Portuguese.
But like,
I forgot.
Speaking what it's supposed to be. The point is, at one point they were under the Portuguese Empire. So if you rewind time and then look at the map of colonial Africa and figure out which European power took over what, you'll notice that Guinea-Bissau is just a small little speck surrounded by Frenchy-speaking Africa mostly. Their closest Lusophone Portuguese-speaking.
Because they got Senegal, they got damn, what is it? It's Niger. I think they speak French. I know Senegal speaks French. That's one thing. I can look at the map again. Cape Verde, yes.
Verde off in the Atlantic. They actually were a country with Cape Verde at one point, but then they split off. That was a whole other weird story. And yeah, Cape Verde, they kind of know how to do their own thing, and they know how to get their own attention. You know, with all those cool beaches and super attractive people. I mean, yeah. But anyway, back to Guinea-Bissau. Oh, also, there's a really weird thing. If you look at the map, they have a little small detached exclave right at the northwest corner of their country that touches Senegal, and it's.
That is so interesting. Ha! That is so interesting. Interesting.
Crazy because this one road is right on the border of Senegal and Guinea-Bissau. The thing is, you can actually drag that little yellow man and then
you little man on
this one little obscure road. And if you go all the way
wait, you tell me I knew that they got straight view? You serious? Wait. I thought they didn't have street view in certain African countries, though, especially the underdeveloped ones. Normally, they don't have maps for it. And I see like a little hut. That is so interesting. And this was over 3 years. What? Sorry, my geography nerd alert is kicking in. Oh my gosh. So we don't have such things in here. Right, I wish we were more diverse. I don't blame you, Harvey, honestly. It's not as big. It's small compared to other European countries, right? Because I know that your country, though, which is sad to hear that you've been losing people. You know, because I know Bulgaria is like not the poorest, still like Greece, but it is like one of the poorer countries in Europe, you know, because everyone's obsessed with, no offense for my Frenchies out there, you know, de la parler français, you know, de la mort la France. For example, man, you know, I just prefer like Eastern European countries because they go through a lot. Like, let's just say, well, Belarus, they go through a lot. Of course, Ukraine, Poland, in a way, they go through a lot. Like as you go to East Europe, it goes like really downhill. But everyone, favors, Spain, Germany, England. Actually, if your mind still is, he's not here right now, sadly. He's from England. The Scandinavian countries, it's just a shame that like for the Eastern European countries, they get mistreated. I don't know why. I always found the Eastern ones really fascinating because I know they're not known for speaking English as much, but does it make me want to study less about them? Honestly, there was this really hot guy. He was so tall though. He was like 198 centimeters. He was 19 when I talked to him. I was in my mid-20s, right? And he goes to university. He was white. He looked like Leonardo DiCaprio, but much hotter. And he's from the Czech Republic, or they call it now Czechia, right? I always find the Czechia really fascinating. Not like a lot of people know about the country, and not to mention, one of our sister cities is Prague, and I thought like we have connections with Czechia. That was really cool, right? Because everyone always thinking it's France, it's Spain, it's Germany, it's Denmark, it's Sweden. Well, Finland, Finland's a little different, right? They're always obsessed with these countries because that's what they're mostly known for. But like, I want to know about like Central and Eastern Europe for once, because people don't travel there as much. He was so sweet. I think he was fascinated because I'm Black American and I'm really short compared to him. So I wanted to study, Czechsky. It was not easy. I don't remember my Czech though. All I know, oh God, I don't remember any words in Czech. Let's see. Ahoy. Yisien, Deon Garth, for example. At least I can kind of introduce myself. I don't know how to say thank you. I know barely any Czech, right? I want to study because of him. He ghosted me, but it happens. And, it was so fascinating because a lot of people, they just care about like the most popular countries. It's kind of a shame. I'm not sure what language they speak. It's definitely Russian. I know that. I don't know if it's Romanian. I can look. I think they do speak Romanian. I think because I know their flag is pretty similar to Romania. I remember Barb's talk about it. I think they. I can look that up though. And so told me yes. And Principe, yeah. And Double, I don't know why your comments have been going through. Honestly, I don't know what that keeps happening to you. Right. And it sucks that your country's been losing people. I think that's unfair because, Russia's all this mighty country. Russia's not Putin, though. He can go to hell. I just started to lose interest in Russia because it's all about Russia. Except if it's Yakuts, then I'm not going to care for the most of the country, right? But, like, if I hear something, what happened in Bulgaria? What happened in... Hell, Croatia. I know that's not how you pronounce it, though. But it's Croatia, but I say Croatia. Like, I'm going to get interested. I like to hear more about the smaller countries. Oh, Harvey, I thought I could tell you this. So, before I continue the video, I heard some awful news. You may have heard about it in Montenegro. There was a shooting that basically happened, I think, a couple of days ago, right? And I think a couple people died. It was really tragic. I'm not sure where in Montenegro this happened though, but oh my gosh, I was shocked. Like, what the hell is going on over there? I thought I could tell you about it because you may have heard of it. I know they speak Montenegrin. I know it has to be kind of similar to like the other Slavic languages, but yeah. Yeah, their flag is similar to the Andorra ones from Moldova. The one I designed, it is really similar. I just noticed that. In Ahoy. Yeah, exactly, with the J. But yeah, I was shocked of what happened in Montenegro. It sucks. Because they're really strict with gun law. I think guns are illegal in every country, though. I could be wrong. I know in Italy they allow pepper spray, though. I'm surprised that our European countries, they don't. Strange how that works.
the end of the road and then turn to the right and then zoom in on the sign right behind the clay oven, you will see the sign says Republic of Guinea-Bissau. It acknowledges that this road is right on the border. And it's like there's no border crossing, it's just a village. These people on the left are neighbors with these people on the right, and they're technically Guinea-Bissau, and these people are Senegalese, but they don't care. They're just people in one village that happens.
It's amazing how we got this technology today. Like, this is literally how they live by a photo. I find it so fascinating.
Right on the border, and the buildings are right there.
So they live right next to a lake. That is amazing. So Senegal's on the left side and Guinea-Bissau's on the right. That is so cool. What the hell?
Doesn't really matter. I don't know what the political system is on this one little village that seems to be divided by the border. I don't know if they pay separate taxes to the separate countries. I have no idea. But the point is, it's a really cool thing to notice on the map. The little Guinea-Bissau exclave within Senegal. So here's the weird thing about Africa. If you zoom out and look at the entire continent, and then you zoom back in on the west.
All right. So basically, Mali, they speak French. Mauritania, they speak French. Senegal, they speak French. Cote d'Ivoire, obviously, they speak French. Liberia, they speak English. Sierra Leone, Deon, I think they speak French. So yeah, I can see why they're surrounded by French-speaking countries. So I can see that.
Almost the entire coast is smooth with very few insular or island regions. That's because geologically there really isn't much going on that would allow the formation of islands. So apart from like Cape Verde and the Cameroon line, which has the four main islands, you know, Annobon and Sao Tome and Principe, and what is it, Bioko for Equatorial Guinea. Besides those two areas, there aren't any real fault lines that can create volcanic islands. Like most of the African continent lies right smack dab in the middle of the African plate.
Right.
To the East African Rim.
Right.
So like pretty much everything on the African continent, except for the east side, is free of geothermal activity. Like the entire continent is more or less mostly just one big mass. Not a lot of fault lines splitting it up or smashing.
That's true.
Then you get to Guinea-Bissau and you realize there's a little bit of an
anomaly.
Anomaly. Jeez, what the hell is in this stuff? Anywho, unlike most of the other parts of West Africa, there seems to be a large section of insular island areas off the coast just for Guinea-Bissau. However, these are not volcanic islands because there's no fault line that goes through that area. So what are they? Well, say hello to the Bijagos Archipelago. They are essentially the remnants of a completely inundated river delta because Guinea-Bissau has what I like to call the Bangladesh complex. The entire country is essentially built on a fanned-out river estuary, mostly from the Geba and Korobal rivers. This can be kind of a problem when it comes to development. By the way, slightly related, but still slightly detouring away from the main topic, the Bijagos Archipelago, that is a very interesting place. They were inhabited by a very relentless group of people that fought against the Portuguese for so long, and they weren't even formally annexed until 1936. That's how crazy it was. That Bijagos Islands didn't even belong to Portugal until 1936, when everything else was like for over 100 years. They were fighters, man. So back to the mainland of Guinea-Bissau and the main topic that we sidestepped. So if you look at Guinea-Bissau from the satellite imagery, it basically looks like this. It looks like one big solid greenish mass of land. But in reality, it's actually more like this. The whole country is pretty much situated on large chunks that are kind of divided horizontally into slices, separated by wide rivers, most of which do not have bridges. Why is that? Because bridges, let alone vehicle accommodating bridges, are very expensive. Like the amount it would cost to build one medium-sized river crossing bridge can be the equivalent of what it would cost to pave 100 miles of roadway.
Are you serious?
So this makes domestic transport, let alone international, very difficult, as most river crossings are only accessible by ferries, and very few of the ferries are vehicle accommodating. Most of the ferries are only skinny dugout motorboats that can fit light cargo and sitting passengers.
Right.
If you look at the roadmap of Guinea-Bissau, you'll notice something. There seems to be more of an emphasis on going west and east rather than north and south. Because in order to go north and south in this country, you have to build a lot of bridges. And the problem is, the closer you get to the coast in this country, the rivers get wider. To this day, there are only 2 bridges that cross rivers over 500 meters or 1,600 feet wide. The bridge crossing the Mansoa River and another crossing the Cacheo River. This means if you want to go somewhere north or south in the country, and and you're not crossing those two bridges, then you have only one choice. Drive all the way inland until the river is skinny enough to build a small bridge that can accommodate vehicles, and then go north or south. So it's like no matter where you want to go, north or south, you're going to have to drive hundreds of kilometers into the interior of the country no matter what, unless you want to cross those two big bridges. And even they don't have access to everywhere. Rivers they're beautiful, but they kind of fuck things up.
They
What's even
do.
crazier, about 85% of the population lives along the coast. So it's like, even though it's mainland Africa, it's almost like a country that's a bunch of islands because everybody's separated by a river estuary with like river branches that are at.
That's crazy. You didn't know about that? Yeah, I heard about that like a couple of days ago. I think my messages are a little bit late because my map book is really glitched out. So that's probably why, Herbie. It happens a lot because this map book is so out of date. I noticed at the time it's frozen at the 1 hour and 43-minute mark. So that's why the messages will come in. Oh, now it's starting to show up. But yeah, this map book is really outdated. I know that one guy in my town. Are you serious? Harvey, that's tragic. Are you kidding me? Sorry, like, see, like, my map book is so out of date. Like, your message came in like 6 minutes late. That's terrible. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm just relieved that none of the students got killed. Oh, God, that's terrible. I'll be back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, my goodness. Oh, much better. Okay, where was I? It's just my map book is glitching up. It'll catch up, hopefully. But yeah, I can see your comment, Dumbbell. It's just 4 minutes late. So, Harvey, if you're, like, wondering why I haven't responded, my map book does it like this. And it's stuck at the 1 hour and 48-minute mark.
300 meters or like 1,000 feet wide. It's like in this country, you either have to have a boat or you have to be willing to drive all the way inland to get to your neighbor that might only be 300 meters away. This also makes international travel very difficult to their neighbors and largest trade partners. For example, you can't just drive straight down from Bissau to Conakry, Guinea. You have to go 120 kilometers inland and then take a sharp turn south, which is the only path that has small bridges or vehicle accommodating ferries that can cross rivers. And to make things even more complicated, Senegal is their largest import partner, and there is only one road connecting to Dakar. But the problem is that road has to cross through the Gambia River at the Senegambia Bridge in the incredibly inconveniently located.
I figured out when everything was over, right? I think the live stream is starting to work again a little bit.
of the Gambia, which pretty much blocks them from Senegal. I mean, except for the southern part of Senegal, but like nobody pays attention to that. Everything's up in Dakar. No offense, South Senegal, but like, come on, you know that Dakar gets all the attention. So then, rather than waiting at the super long 3 border crossings for Senegal, Gambia again back into Senegal, and then you have to pay extra transport fees and tariffs, which is crazy because yes, they are a member of ECOWAS, but ECOWAS has a common external tariff trade system within their community members. So it's like, what is the trade block even for if you still have to pay? I don't get it, but I don't know. So because of all that, it's actually seen as more of a hassle to drive the shorter route through the Gambia. So what they do is they actually prefer to circumnavigate the entire country of the Gambia on a 14-hour car drive, and then
14 hours? Golly, are you serious? Hopefully the live stream would work or be back to normal again. This is taking forever just to you know, with the timer. Now it's just 1 hour and 50 minutes.
They want to trade with Senegal. And here's the thing, it's not their fault. It's just the way how their country is naturally physically composed
and developed.
Work with what they got. It makes things so complicated for them. And then you actually do research on the whole, you know, civil structure of the country, and then you're like, oh,
Oh, ad. Anyway.
Speaking, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? Yes, there have been 21 coups and 4 successful ones since they gained independence. They've only had one president, a recent one, that was able to successfully complete a term, Jose Mario Vaz. He willingly stepped down to let Embalo to take over, which considerably was a very big deal, especially for contemporary times. Regardless, the new president...
Only the 6th president? Didn't that really have that many presidents over time? Huh.
So a conflicted figure, I guess you could say. Granted, he's still relatively tame compared to their previous leaders, including this guy who like ruled for 14 years as a dictator, and then he was exiled, and then he came back, and then came back into rule, and then he was assassinated. Like, yes, there was a small coup against him again, and an assassination attempt. After the assassination attempt, he did kind of dissolve the entire parliament. But the point is, comparatively, compared to previous leaders, he's not that bad. And he did publicly announce that he is uninterested in a second term and is willing to step down for whoever follows after him. So, seems like he's cooperative. That, at the very least on the surface, seems promising for the country's pursuit for political stability, I would say. Under his presidency, he initiated the Ora Chiga, or the New Time Policy, which was basically his plan for mass development of the country. One of the projects in his initiative is the expansion of the Port of Bissau, which has been in dire need of an upgrade for a long time. It has been inundated with overcapacity cargo usage forever. The project is supposed to allow the port traffic to increase from 27,000 TEUs to 60,000. That's like the unit of measurement for cargo. I don't know. I'm not a logistics guy. You get the point. It's gonna have more stuff. Currently, technicians from Turkey, from the Turkish Ministry of Transportation, are collaborating with the Guinea-Bissau people to work on this whole thing. They started dredging the port for increasing the capacity. Foreign investment projects funded by the Chinese and some from Brazil have also started, like paving the new highway that connects Bissau to a town called Safim up in the north. On average, the country's economic growth stays at a steady plateau of around 5% annually. So it's not spiking, but it's a noticeable, healthy step up. The African Development Bank has promised $100 million to help them build bridges, to help them further connect up to Senegal. Oh, and also there are projects underway to help further develop the port at Buba. The great sector in the southern part of the country. Oh, and also it's speculated that they could potentially...
Wait, it's 1:34 in the morning for you? I think okay, the messages are still like a few minutes behind. Harvey, oh my gosh. I just want to say, if it's ever too late for you and you need to go to bed, do not feel hesitant, honestly. It just sucks that Darren is in here. Oh, boy, he would love to talk to you, honestly. But I didn't know it was that late. Oh, my goodness sake. It's a shame that my map book is just so, glitchy, because it does take a while, as I mentioned, for the messages to come through, because it's just so outdated. And I cannot afford a decent MacBook right now that runs properly. So that's why that whenever I live stream for a certain amount of time, I saw the little emoji. It usually does take a while. Also, I'm thinking about eating the rest of this that my mother made. It's the If you can still hear me, damn it, MacBook. Oh my gosh, this thing is so outdated. That's the URL. I might need to start over if I have to. I don't know why my connection's unstable. Maybe this is a good thing instead of not getting a warning and my MacBook just straight up not working. Oh, pardon me. Oh crap. Damn it, MacBook, why did it do this to me? Alright, I guess I just had to be patient.
Inca, Adlam for the Fulani. I mean, if you know Africa, there's only a few countries that have native indigenous scripts, but Guinea-Bissau has 2 of them. And it's like those Bijagos archipelago people that I told you about.
That's awesome.
Inca, Adlam for...
Are you serious? That's cute. No way.
Fulani. I mean, if you know Africa, there's only a few countries that have native indigenous scripts.
Alright, it should be working now. Yeah, my MacBook is just acting up so much. Hopefully my voice is still traveling. But Harvey, that's the URL. It should have went through by now. There we go. Hopefully you're able to see it. I was fluttered that you asked. I guess maybe the GoFund didn't the URL. I gotta update it. I'm guessing it somehow is broken. So maybe that's why no one's able to see it. But luckily I still have to tap open because I knew something like this would happen. So that's why I still have it opened. I still see the little green dot, so that means the audio is still functioning.
Has 2 of them. And it's like those Bijagos archipelago people that I told you about, the ones that fought against the Portuguese. Those are the native peoples that were pushed out from the Mali Empire, like the Papel and the Balanta peoples. And what was it? Starts with a J. I forgot what it was called. The Jola and the Mandak. Turns out that they were the stronger ones. Like the Portuguese colonized during the Mandinka and the Fula people that took over on the mainland, but the Bijagos ended up being able to fight off the Portuguese. It's crazy. It's like the history of this place and the culture, and they had kingdoms, like, and if you go to the Bijagos archipelago, you can see some of the remnants of these kingdoms, the Papel kingdom and the Jola people, and it's so many crazy, cool, hidden things, but nobody's paying attention to it. And I know partially it's because of like an underdeveloped issue, but it's like, give this country a chance. And so with that, I want to end this video by making a concession to the Unicode Consortium. Unicode Consortium, why is Guinea-Bissau not showing up when you type in Guinea? Can you please make it easier for Guinea-Bissau to have their flag emoji found within typing by default with Guinea? Unicode Consortium, fix this problem, okay, please? Because Guinea-Bissau needs more love and they need more recognition. And at the very least, let them be able to find their own flag emoji easily, okay? Please. Oh, man, I'm inspired, man. I gotta go here someday. Anyway, just thought I'd throw this topic at you guys because it's been driving me a little crazy and I wanted to share it with you guys. All right, you guys have a good one. Stay cool. Stay tuned.
That was awesome. I hope to boot that my MacBook work already. I don't know what's taking so long. Honestly, I'm just reading the comments. This I hope to boot is belly that instead of just having to restart the live stream, I thought I'll just have to wait patiently so that it could flow through. I guess Darren may not be here until nightfall though. He must have a lot to take care of because normally he'd be on the live. Well, I think he would be on the live stream at least shortly though, but I want to be surprised if he's on here at night. But yeah, the live stream is stuck at 2 hours and 36 seconds, and it's not the Wi-Fi, so both of you are fine if you can still hear my voice, but because the messages are not flowing through, they're really in delay. The MacBook is just outdated, which makes it act the way it's acting. So it's not the Wi-Fi, it's just the software on my MacBook. Oh, look at that. Someone says here, me living in Moldova, I like how they typed the word which. Is the least visited country in Europe. We should hang out sometime, right? Oh, they could be merging with Romania? Hope they do. Wait, the house is between what? Between Guinea-Bissau and Senegal shows you everything you need to know about this country? You serious? No way. You're kidding me. Wait, at 450? You're serious? Oh, I gotta rewind on that. I'm glad someone pointed that in the comments. Damn it, I gotta wait for the ad.
Village. These people on the left.
So that's Guinea-Bissau. Yeah, I can see they look really underdeveloped. Absolutely. Like they live like back in like the 1700s. Okay, maybe earlier than that. Wow.
Are neighbors with these people on the right, and they're technically.
Yeah, because they got some interesting. Is that a house? Looks really developed.
And these people are Senegalese, but they don't care. They're just people in one village that happen to live right on the border, and the buildings are right there, and they're separated, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know what the political system is on this one little village that seems to be divided by the border. I don't know if they pay separate taxes to the separate countries. I have no idea, but the point is, it's a really cool thing to.
I just noticed that. That's really weird.
Guinea-Bissau.
That is really weird.
This road is right on the border, and it's like there's no border crossing. It's just a village. These people on the left.
That's really interesting. They live like that. I'm shocked.
Neighbors with these people on the right, and they're technically Guinea-Bissau, and these people are Senegal.
Damn, there is a big difference. Is the live stream not working? What the hell? I'm gonna have to start over again. Shit. Oh, now the time moved by like 3 minutes. Go, what is taking so long for my dumb MacBook? Wait, when did I don't remember when I started the live stream. Damn, let's see. 2:48. So, damn, let's see. 2:48. 4:48. Okay, I think the live stream should be working now. Maybe I don't need to restart over. I added 3 dots, but I don't know why it's acting like this. I hate when this happens. After like a short amount of time, the stream will just freeze what it's doing. I don't want to restart over the live stream now. Man, isn't that moving? What the heck, MacBook? Maybe I do need to start over again. Crud. I don't understand it. Like, it just, maybe it was my, I don't know. I may need to start over. This sucks. Shit. Oh, I hate Apple sometimes. I do. At least I only get the blue screen of death. Oh, this is lame. All right, it's not working. What is up with this MacBook? Oh my gosh, I'm back to square one again. Well, this is great. Oh dear. Hi. Well, my message came up like, I'm so sorry, Harvey. Literally, I'm gonna start over, okay? Your message came in 11 minutes late. What the hell is up with my MacBook? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna start over, okay? I'm gonna restart the live stream. I am shocked. Literally, your message came in 10 minutes late. I tried to open the new tab, and I'm not sure my voice will still travel. Damn it. Really, MacBook? Oh, God. I might need to close all these tabs up. This thing is a piece of of crud. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me.